Howdy, howdy, everyone. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. I am glad to be back. It is. All right, go and get a few things pulled up here, but it is lovely to be back. We are back at day 3. I'm trying to adapt as many people as we can. As you can see, I have gone ahead and I am positioned slightly differently than how I normally am. I'm looking at you from this angle comparable to my normal style, which is a bit flipped. So, I'm also a bit more emotive. I can actually move my arms now. Howdy. And here's it. Let's get going. We're gonna go and get right on into it. Loading as killer, as decided last time by the lovely El Psycho OW, who should be actively live at this time. Last thing I knew, at least. El Psycho is currently live. However, they're currently playing a different game. They seem to be playing Fortnite, which I wish them luck on that. However, we're going to get right back into the swing of things here. This time, starting off with Jason. For this build, we have Missing Corkscrew, we have Deputy's Badge, Scared to Death, Silent Shadow, and Rampage. I do not have high hopes within Jason's own perks for Jason himself. However, this definitely will be interesting and very fun. Yep, we're playing after. We're doing this after the Jace nerf, which is Jason variant nerf, which is definitely funny. However, I don't think it's gonna change anything. We are playing Jason more as a ranged killer than as we normally would. A lot of times you'd want to do a mix with Jason, and we are going to do a mix with Jason. That's how I play artists here. However, we're going in for a sort of ranged melee killer, going in for the M1s and the M2s, which is going to be very interesting, especially seeing how people have played against Jason enough that they are able to understand the counterplay, at least to some degree there. So this is definitely going to be a bit interesting there. I was going to say that we're probably going to be trying to patrol as much as we can, thanks to the Deputy's Badge doing its own job there. That's going to be very helpful. Tie that in with the Missing Corkscrew, so that way we can go and get the nice undetectable whenever we impale someone. We are aiming to get a success on those spikes here. Let me go and enable my reshade here. Here. Let me go and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a custom ranged reshade for stuff like this and Huntress. All right. We're gonna go ahead and do a copy, paste, rename, ranged. We're gonna go and launch up ranged. And we're gonna remove the bezel. Means that we only have the nice little X hair whenever we hold down the right trigger, and it doesn't take up much of the opacity. We're gonna go and up that a tiny bit here. Okay. And that's perfect. None, bezel, and range. All right. with that being the case here, we're gonna go ahead. I want to try a real quick custom game with Jason, so that way we can understand at least the ranged aspect. We're not doing a full custom game. You and you. Then we go slasher. Try and get as close as we can to the build. Yep. Oh. Sorry. Ignore that. Have research needing to be done. And yes, that research does entail Dagoth Ur. Which is the funniest way to put that. Now, do we know if this actually aims for the center? And whiff. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, definitely gonna need a tiny bit of practice here. I have no fucking clue where it went. I am rough. It's been 2 days. Nope. Hit. There we go. Okay, so it does aim roughly down the center. Nope. Okay. I am tiny bit trigger happy. Okay. Yep. Up we go. What kind of art do we have? Yep. I'm not here to stick around for the bots. I merely want to make sure. Cool. Yep. Kick. Okay. I am understanding how this works. There. And then we can, yeah, Mori. All right. Now I just need to learn. Ah, fuck. I aimed that very poorly. Okay. Well, I understand. I understand the power. I understand how it goes. So now we return and we try and actually progress. Yes, this could have been a case where I could have learned in-game. However, I do feel like that's probably going to be a bit more problematic trying to win. Like, it is possible. It is certainly possible. However, it's going to be a bit more problematic for me. Isn't Devour Hope Hag's perk? Or is that a free perk because it is Hag's perk? I'm gonna put on some music. All right. Now, I also don't have a lot of cosmetics, well, obviously, for Jason. Which, is an up or downside, depending upon who you are. I do think he has some pretty decent ones. Like, not fantastic. I am a big fan of Depth of Despair. All right. Medkit, medkit. Toolbox. All right. Now, this can go either good or bad. Hatch? It's always going to be hatch or map offering. back anyway. Of a sparrow, the flame got down 2 feet again. Adam. Okay. I'll pause that. He takes forever. Are they in Maine? No. Are they all just hiding? We're gonna traverse over there. Not hearing basement. Joink. Well, I mean, that works. Back you go. All right, Jake. Come on, bud. Up. And here's it. You go in the basement.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might have Wicked.
Yeah.
If you have Wicked, we'll find out. Hit. Wall. Joink. And up we go. Hi, bud. Get hit. Nice. Yep. Left. Now. box. Get hit. Joint. Now we heard that generator over there. Nice. Get the hit. This is very generous. Down. Up. Up. Yeah, these guys have definitely played against the Jason or two. Nice. Oh, there's the unhook. Whip. Rip. And they have this basement, they have main. They have shack. Which no progress on any of them. Hey, bud. Hit. Whip. They're gonna lead us through main. We drop. Continue back over here. Take this. Jake got healed. Down. Up. Get the reload. Nice. Hit. They just running behind main.
Ah!
Up. hook you right over here.
Ah!
Hit. However, we need a kill. Stop this. Hit. Reload. Down. Grab. Okay. You're entirely good to do so. Oh. Hit. They pop that. Hit. Down. Up. Kick. I get the unhook. We go back to try and stop the heal. They crawled away into here. All right, we know. Down. Get the kill. Well, come on in, Lumi.
Yeah.
Currently trying to adapt Jason. So you've caught us at a pretty decent point.
Ah!
Get the Down. And you go right up here. Then we can go that. All right. Now, Fang might sacrifice themselves to try and give the hatch. Nope. There's the unhook. Yep, they ran this way. Ran out the other end. The thing is, high likelihood that's the Fang. Now, we don't know if both of them ran into the back corner. Now, if both of them ran into the back corner, that'd be a bit strange, but also... There's only 3 Jins, and we're playing Jason, which makes it very easy to patrol 3 Jins. Like, we can see that one's not been touched from quite a ways away. Do we just hear? Trying to keep an ear out. We're gonna destroy this. That's almost down to 0. We're gonna destroy this. And get ourselves some nice rampage tokens. This door is already destroyed. We're gonna destroy this. And the question is, are they both going to be able to get a Jin done while I am away from every Jin? There's the world's tiniest, piddliest bit of progress back there. Why am I hearing you? You're not the injured party. Ah, damn it. Hey! Held. Kill. And in you go. Here's it. Now we heard them over here. Nice, nice. GG's. GG, well played. It was gonna have to end up being a hatch game. And we got the adept. Unless Jason, for some reason, doesn't have one. Is that not a merciless victory? Did what I do not count as a merciless victory? Is a merciless victory specifically a 4K? Alright. Well, rip. Yeah. Merciless victory needs to be a 4K. No bleed outs, nothing. Interesting. Did I 4K the other games? All of them? I guess I did. Damn, it was just Hatch. They just needed to be Jack. Nice. Nice, nice. Nice, nice. Okay. 2-minute queue time. We're changing over to Survivor. Again, we're going in for a Jake Park. Because we're stuck with Jake Park, we can only use Jake Park's 3 perks, and I have no access to upgrading them unless I want to spend a bunch of points on the Blood Web. So, we have Iron Will, Calm Spirit, and Saboteur. Yeah, I know it's Saboteur. We got Vigo's Jar of Salty Lips. We have a brand new part and a socket swivel, so that way we can try and speed run our way through trying to get the game done. So, let's see, let's see. Alright. So, we are looking for an escape as Jake Park. Jake Park does have some of the better perks within the game. Not some of the best, but definitely some of the better ones. I'm immediately not trusting this. We have 2 people with flashlights. Chat. 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 They're dying. So fucking hard. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you enter in, Taylor. Howdy, howdy. Let's see, let's see. Okay. I don't need to know about Hatch. I should have remembered that they'd brought a Hatch offering, actually. I wish I remembered. Family residence. Vigil. Only I had. Trapper. That means that Trapper spawned over here. Ooh. Hey, Chat, you remember what I said? Already on 2? They took the gamble. Why are you failing? Come on. Come on. Dude. Love is strange. Like I said. Come on. Right, there goes V. This game's over. They threw the game so hard. Death of altruism. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go for the pickup. You're just gonna accept death? Alright. Alright. Alrighty. Alright, I guess I'm going for the pickup. Okay, if that's what you want to do. Come on. I'm gonna go for the unhook. Dude. This game's disgraceful. Pretty well. Currently stuck in a Trapper game, but the Trapper is... I forgot Maine was trapped. Well, I don't know if it's because they tried flashlight saving early or not, but... we did not end up getting it on our first game as, fuck, what's the killer? Jason. My brain was blanking. No. We ended up getting a 3K on Jason, which is very good. But, yeah, nah. Oh. All right. Where are you going? They're on death hook, so what do you... Yeah, this Trapper is... yeah, cool. No hatch spawn. That's rough. We're hoping to get Jake adapted. It's our current goal. Okay, it's probably at Shack. Where? And if we could find Hatch, that'd be cool. Thank you. Thank you, dear sir. Thank you so kindly. Wild. Wild game. Alright. GG, well played. I think they only did that because the Dwight and Fang were trying to bully. Understandable. I immediately told, like, those two are gonna die. Yeah. This is second game as Jake, which is, you know what? I'll take a free adept. I spent 10 games on Dwight alone. Because Dwight does not have phenomenal perks for trying to solo queue. Okay. Oh, we're gonna go and update this here to a solid 4. Current build we got. Scared to Death, Silent Shadow, Rampage. We're sticking with Deputy's Badge and Missing Corkscrew. And lastly, we have Putrid Oak because it is one of the better killer upgrades, and we also don't really need to use our Ebony because we're playing Jason. My lovely my favorite computer file. But yeah, how was your day, baby? So far, mine has been absolutely lovely. Ah. Well, the best thing you could do at work is relax and watch something. So glad to have you here. And especially with the time, I don't suppose you're very preoccupied. And I guess that can ultimately vary upon your occupation there. Yep, sounds about right. Nice. I didn't read the story was firecrackers. You would have ran the other way. Down. That's what you get for crouching. I didn't notice if there were any flashlights. Up we go. We know they touched this gen. Okay, definitely some progress back here. Whiff. Okay, I'll take the damage. Oh! Damn it. That could have been really good. Down. And another one for that crouch rope. Not really taunting, but it is what it is. Yoink. There's the hit. Down you go. Up we go. And there's a lovely hook right here. They really gonna let Dwight die? Cool. Give me one of the good ones. Good goal. Come on. Why could I not reload? There you go. Nice. Can you hear it? There we go. Howdy, howdy, Mimi. I have no morals here. I want my win. You shouldn't have been over here. I do have morals, just that was a bit rough for them. No progress there, probably progress over there. We can hear progress here. Nice call. Get the hit. Can't get that, however, bye. Nice. Yep. Get the call. And hook right here. All right. No progress, so we're gonna get the hit here. Yep, welcome back, Mimi. Yeah, sure, we'll go. I'm doing pretty good. Down. Now we hear them over there. Up. They're on the loop. They're upstairs. Cool. Well. Nice. Nice live. And And there's the down. Now, they're probably going to try and work on that middle gen. However... Get rid of this. Now, the thing is, we know Feng's back here. Least most likely. I will once I adept Jason. But I will take up the recommendation. Oh, that sucks. Now we're gonna head right back here. Oh, that's interesting. Well, we're probably not adapting Jason here. Okay. Well, I mean, they got unlucky with doors. We're going for this kill. Yeah, no. Not happening. Nice. Cool. Down you go. And here's it. You have decisive strike. No. And here. And the other girl does not have Unbreakable, meaning that we get the full Mori. We get the full win. There we go. We get the Merciless. And we get the Adept. Nice, nice. That was the luckiest case we could have had. Merciless killer, there we go. GG, well played. Poor Dwight. Dwight was also going for an adept. Damn. Yeah, Neo was loaded. Rebecca was loaded. And Bang was loaded. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Well, we did it. That's another one to the tally. Meaning we're up to, very, very funnily enough, 13. We got Jason on the 13th adept. That is, I think, the best coincidence we could have gotten. That was not intentional, because that was recommended by El Psycho. All right, let's find Chucky. Oh, my Chucky farts are ass. Good guy. Alright, I gotta dump, like, some blood points into Chucky so that way our perks for them are not terrible. Was that literally none of their perks? No, it was. Okay. It just wasn't batteries. But we got friends till the end. We have 2 can play. Now, I want batteries to be a bit higher. So if we could try and get some batteries, that would be very nice. For a moment, I just didn't give us one, and I was about to be very annoyed. It's not batteries. We're gonna dump another 15. None of these are batteries. It just doesn't want us to have batteries, apparently. All right. Well, with Chucky being the case here, we're gonna go ahead and grab Putrid Oak, and then also go ahead and grab ourselves some, let's see. Let's see. Walks through an illusory foothold. They suffer from exhausted for 15 seconds. Slice and dice attacks inflict hemorrhage and mangled, which is normally not bad. While performing slice and dice, the aura of survivors within 6 meters of you are revealed for 2.5 seconds. I do like that. Gain 2% movement speed after a scamper for 5 seconds. Terror radius is reduced by 6 meters, but slice and dice charge. Scamper reveals auras for 3 seconds. I really don't know how much I'm going to be scampering. I do like the footfalls one. We're going to do that. And we're gonna go and try and transition over to a Survivor game. Now, we have succeeded at Jake, so we're moving on next to the next one, which is Nia. Streetwise, urban, and balanced. For this, we're gonna go ahead and grab 50/50 toolbox. Slap on a brand new part. And we'll try and use the rest for sabos. No, I feel like sabos get us targeted, so wire's cool. But before we do that, I'm gonna go and take a real quick break here. We have reached, not necessarily the halfway mark, but we're about an hour into our stream, so I'm gonna go and take a real quick break, put on some background music for you all, and I will be right back. Alrighty, and I am back. So, again, we're just going to get right back on into the things, playing as Nia. Okay, so Streetwise. Not bad. Urban Evolution, or not Evolution, Evasion. While crouched, I gain 100% haste. And Balanced Landing might be the biggest problem because we need a map with some height. And I do not know the map rotation. Like, Batum can give that to us, but that can also give some issues. Alright, alright, alright. Let's see here. Okay, okay. Alright. Once the game launches, or once the game starts here, I'm just gonna go and pause music, but we got it. Also, hatch offering. Unknown killer. Alright, Blood Lodge. Blood Lodge is interesting. Wraith. Ooh, okay. Alright, this might be a tiny bit of a problem here. Let me remove that. Alright. Now, we do not know where the Wraith is. My guess, probably over there. Is this a hit and run Wraith? Is this a Bing Bong and Silent Wraith? Alright, they're on Yuri. Come on. I'm worried about this being a Silent Wraith. Alright, we got the pop. That one pop. We're gonna go up to main. Damn it. Okay. Over there. Okay, they're on ace. Nope, they got the pickup. Meaning they're off ace. I'm gonna go get the unhook. Don't do that. Ace. I feel like this has to be a Silent Wraith. Sure seems like a silent wraith. I'm hopping on Shack the Face. Oh, that's basement. Basement's problem. They were getting anti-cam. They got the 4%! Or Claudette got them. I'm gonna go get on main. If possible. Not possible. Can't try it. Can't test it. That will be death. They just walked by main. They're on ace. Alright, I'm going for the unhook. Yui's on a Jin somewhere. Main has been untouched. I'm gonna get you. That way you don't die, or at least die as easily. Where are you going? No, Claudette, no! Okay, not a silent wraith. However, he is just gonna tunnel up Claudette, so. Hello. Nope, they're gonna hit. Yeah, I don't know what's the last gen they were working on. Yeah, a death always sucks. Ace? Rip. Yeah, they're gonna go for the Yui because Yui is already injured and has already... Nope. Yeah, if we could focus down the generator. Yep, he's just gonna go for me. Drop. Might go after Ace. We're dying. He got us. Okay, yeah, gate was over there. Ah, if I had paid attention. Ace? What are you doing? Ace. Damn it. Oh well. We get another game. Rip. Yeah, if I knew where it was, and if I didn't attempt to go get the unhook, I might have made it out, but like, I don't know what Ace was doing that entire game. Up next. Ouch. I have no clue what Ace was doing that entire game. DMS, Dissolution, Friends Till the End, Nowhere to Hide. Lovely, lovely.
All right, what's going on?
So we have to also try and work around our perks. Maybe an altruism squad? Okay, 2 can play. Which I'm not worried about. That one's actually probably our worst one. Batteries is very good. Friends Till the End is probably gonna have to be our best one. I'm just gonna dump 10 more into him. We need batteries. Not a single one of those was batteries included. Batteries got to 3. Okay, that's what we were looking for. Chuck is for stage 2, but you know what? It is what it is. We got batteries to 3. The game is going to be sort of doable. Those 3 might be in a swift.
We're in a world of trouble.
Okay, this is pretty bad map for us.
Let's keep it
I'm trying to listen out for any progress.
You're fine.
Rip. Yeah. They make that. gonna drop. We're gonna go back up. We know 2 of them were over here. Yep, Saber tried coming back here. Did the hit?
Something for ya.
They sprint out. All right. We're gonna need to go back and check on that Jin.
Stop running from us all, will ya?
We're gonna actually hit this Jin. Now Laura's a juicer.
Let's play the quiet game.
Yeah, Sable was downstairs. Down. And you go in the back one. Over there. Okay. They're gonna try and go get the unhook.
Got something for ya, pisshead.
Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and get the reset. Okay. Well, I mean, that sucks.
Let's try this on the quiet.
Get the hit. Down.
You're mine.
Up we go.
Cheer up.
And hook right here.
This is gonna be fun.
Okay. So we know he was down there. Down. You're gonna go right in the hall over here.
You're mine,
Ah.
asshole.
Get the hit. Do you have decisive? You're gonna go in the basement. And up.
You didn't stand a chance.
What in the world are they doing? Where do we think the Sable is? Do we think they are also in the basement trying to complete an invocation?
That's what you get when you play with dolls.
Yeah, we're gonna go for Sable. Cool. Gonna go and just destroy that. Continue after Sable. Okay, we can guess they're probably resetting in the basement. Maybe not. Nice. Down we go. Don't remember if anyone had a flashlight. We're just gonna do this. And go here.
Gotcha, you dumb shit.
Yep, up we go. And we're gonna put you right in here.
Take this, dipshit.
Now, do you have decisive or no? And here's it. Up we go.
How's it hang?
You have smart cross. Down. And up we go. Nope, we want the Mori. GG!
Heidi ho!
And we get the Adept. There it goes. There we go. Silver 3. I think they just wanted out of the game. I honestly think that's gonna be the case there. Like, Meg and... you all definitely could have won if you both just tried. But yeah, that game was rough. I don't know what's their deal. Yeah, Jill already left. Like, very well. Okay. I will report Steve because obviously verbal abuse. Yeah, I mean, hey, no need to trash. No need to trash talk. That was Meg. Meg did nothing. You can see Meg's points. They're fellow survivors. Cool. Yeah. At least for the two who insulted. I will report them. I can certainly see the argument for unsportsmanlike behavior. Honestly, Chucky is fun. Chucky is one that I will probably return to. That was very fun. However, we get to now move on to the next one. We are up to 14 adapted killers, as you can see up here. Up, oh, nope. Up there. There is 14 adapted killers, 4 adapted survivors. Meaning that we get to move on to the next killer. We have done, running down the list so far, Nurse, Wraith, Trapper, Myers, Huntress, Freddy, Pig, Clown, Legion, Plague, Ghostface. We did Demo, and now we have done Freddy, and we have just done Chucky. Moving on next. Let's try Pyramid Head. We currently have the Obsidian Gauntlet. Because the ability to break walls and pallets is very nice. And while using Rites of Judgment, we gain Undetectable is also pretty good. I mean, we're also loud as all fuck. So. Maybe this one, because those who suffer from Punishment of the Damned, having hemorrhaged and mangled, that can be pretty solid to stop any healing. Beyond that, we obviously throw on a Putrid Oak. Makes the game much faster. 3-minute queue times, alright. Well, we move on. We have not gotten Nia yet. Very close. We did not get Nia the Prestige, the Adept there, meaning we move on to the next game. Lovely, lovely. How's everyone doing this fine evening? I hope everyone's having fun, having a bunch of lovely games. These are going absolutely phenomenally. Can't tell if you're AI, so we're gonna save that just to be on the safe side. 3 flashlights. My god. Killer's picking up Lightborn. Guaranteed. Has to be. I don't know why they wouldn't. Thank you for the follow, Shadow. Sorry, I don't have a tort. I can only offer you Vigos. Would you like salted lip? Cool, I'm gonna put that about there. Turn that up for you all. Mount Ormond. Alright. Let's see. Friend? No. These guys are probably a Swift. I'm not trusting a single one of these dudes. Oni! Okay. Hello? This is a bit of a problem, you see. Okay, Oni's on Dwight. Dwight's not a juicer. Or maybe it is. Do I hop back on the gin temporarily? Claudette's going. Alright, we got hop on main. They on main? They were not on main. I'm following V. Oni almost guaranteed has Lightborn. They're going after the Claudette. They get the pickup. We go for the unhook. We are probably not getting the Adept here. Yeah, no, we're not making this. Okay. They hit the gin. Okay, I'm going for the unhook. Cool, 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 cool. We gotta get you out of the basement. Come on. Upstairs. Upstairs. Come on. Come on. Upstairs. Around here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're making it. That is... was one of the dumbest things which has happened. By that pop. Yeah, they're off B. Come on. They're back on Claudette. Okay, bud. He clearly seems like he knows what he wants. The other two are on two different chins. Pop. I'm gonna get you. V pops. Yes. All right, they're on V. Dwight's on a door. Dwight's about to go down. The other door is over there. Dwight went down. Yeah, we're gonna need to try... We gotta get that door. They get the unhook? Damn. All right, that's gonna be a hook. They hit V. there's an issue. We gotta wait out the rage. Okay, he's trying the other door. Come on. Now. Open. In. We did it. We got the adept, and it's a 40. Well played, game. Well played. Very thematic song. True. Absolutely true. That was well played. He just stuck around. We wouldn't have been able to get it. But we got the adept. Making that 5. And we get to go to Pyramid Head. All right. Alright, Trail of Torment, gain undetectables. Okay, whenever survivor takes a protection hit, they gain broken. Whenever survivor finishes healing another, they scream until they take damage. While they're at least 4 meters away from that survivor, they gain oblivious. They see the survivor's aura. Alright. Well, let's see how this goes. That last game was phenomenal. But this time we get Pyramid Head. 4 torts. And Putrid Oak from us. Let's see how this goes. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay. Pausing the music so that way I could gain a bit more focus upon this. Yep, they ran. Get hit. Get the hit. Hit. use it. We go back to the pickup. Unless he has a background player or anything. No saboteur. We're gonna go and damage this gin. Hit them. Get the hit. Get the up. We're gonna put them right up here. Steve's gonna be back over here. Yeah, we can also guess that they're going to... Nice. Gonna go right back over here. Gonna damage this. Everyone's scattered. Deep greeted. We go in for the kill. Like that. Now they're gonna try and get that gen done. Up. Now, how are they working on main? Nice. Thing is, I do not care about you. We're gonna go after the Sable. There's the heal. Down. And now the thing is, they're going to try and lure me away, so that way they can come back to the heal, like that. Steve lived. Okay. Can use it. We're gonna go and stop this gen. That definitely hit. Now, you went back to that gen, didn't you? Yep, you did. They held W. They're on main. That sucks so much. Well, the thing is, they've done every single gen on that side. So they have, in essence, given me an entire side of the map. And get back on it. Rip, bozo. And here's it. You like shadow puppets? Up. That should have hit. That was a finesse. They're going to be back up here. We're not following them to the dead side of the map. We can see the progress of that from here. Cool, we head back up to main. Fucking hell. And here's it. They've 3-gen'd themselves, so. Up. we go. And someone else is gonna have to try. Okay. Quick, dude, you let your friend die. And here's it, they're on this door. No? Wow, I guess you all are really good friends. And here's it. They got that door. No? It. Come on, no, man, touch the door. It. Yeah, nice speed burst. Yeah, the other guys are obviously at the other door. Yep. And he's gonna go and open up this door. Gonna beat me to it. Hi, Steve. He beats me. GG's. Yeah. Yep, well played. Yeah, rough map. GG, well played. Absolutely rough map. Steve's the only one left in chat. PC player. Nod to you. That could have gone down two rounds. Good luck next game. There were two options that could have gone down, which was I stand in the door and he runs through the other door, and I don't have the mobility or the range to get to him, or I try and get to him, but he loops around. should have checked what they all had, because they were like sprint burst and Lithes. Yeah, they were stacked to the teeth. Maybe they all were solo queue. Alright, yeah, that's 4 minutes. We're not doing that. Alright, we got Nia. Moving on to Bill. Ah. Unbreakable. Oh, damn. Borrowed time. That's nice. And left behind. Alright. Heath. Alright. What happens whenever I charge the killer? Alright. We grab Vigos, and we are just aiming to escape. That is our entire build here. Alright. Alrighty. Leon, Shane, Daryl, and Bill. Alright. I'm good. Let's go. Alright. Now, this does mean that we get to continue with Pyramid Head. Let's see. Hmm. Alright. Let's see. Rotten Fields. Okay, it's Huntress. Absolutely cracked Huntress. That fucking Orbital. Did he have no Mither? Is that how he got instantly downed? Yeah, they had no Mither. That's rough, bud. Leon. God. Yeah, the problem is this is an orbital huntress. So I feel like we're at danger at almost every angle. That's not behind a wall. Rip. That's a hit. I heard it. I heard it and it scared me. Why are you doing an invocation? Daryl! Stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it. Okay. Did they land a hit on Shane? No. We're not making it. He was in basement doing a fucking invocation. Daryl, just do a gin. Do a gin like a normal person. Okay, I will give you that moderately help. Okay, throw on Shane. Alright. Yeah, they're after Leon. We're not making this. Oh. Whiff. Oh! Good call. Ah, damn. Nah, they're good. This is a good huntress. I don't want to immediately throw away my chance. I really don't want to immediately throw away my chance. Someone, please. Please. Heal. Okay. For a moment, I mistook Leon for Shane. We need a generator. Preferably one in a loop. Okay, Leon's in one. Yep, there goes Daryl. Come on. Alright, they're no longer going for orbitals. Okay, howdy, howdy. Well, come on in. Need another gin. Oh, God. Come on. I already got the gin over here. Okay, Leon's going down. I'm over. Jane! No! I pressed. Damn it. Oh well. Come on. They definitely have barbecue. Or at least some form of it. Alrighty, they stop Shane. Daryl's gonna stick to a Generator. Come on. Great, Daryl's gonna come for the save. You really say we get behind something? Okay, I was about to say they're 100% coming over here. Damn it, how? How? Oh, damn it. Yeah, I'm gone. Rip. Rip. Damn. They're gonna slug. I don't... Did they have ultimate weapon? Damn. Unbreakable? Yeah, it's gotta be Hatchcam. This is such a bad map. This was such a bad map for this. Find Hatch. Or don't. Don't think they can't hit you from across the map. Yeah, man, you're dead. You are not getting out of here. No, this Huntress is good. They're playing great. Now, everyone in this game has played phenomenally. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Ooh. Oh. Almost. Almost. And that's game. Well played. Well played. Absolutely phenomenal. Flower babushka. Deerstalker. Really? Oh, okay. That's rough. Okay. That would explain every time they saw me. All right. GG's, GG's. Well played. Absolutely well played. Okay. These guys are gonna try and gin rush. This is gonna be rough. Okay, they have 2 flashlights, a med kit, and a toolbox. They're either gonna try and be gin rushing, which is gonna be my guess. They're fully just gonna go full ham on all the gins there. And if that would be the case, not much we can do to resolve that. All right. So we are up to 110 followers. That is phenomenal. Thank you everyone for the follows. That does mean a lot. Like, I would have never thought I would have made it this far with just in general. Hell, I would have thought I would have dropped by now. No, I'm happy to have stuck around. This is amazing. Grim Pantry. Okay, so yeah, we know they spawned over there. He has a key. Maybe? Okay, throw on this gen. We're gonna hit this. Did it hit? Now, we've only seen 2 of them. Down. Nowhere nearby. We're gonna go right back up here. Alright, we're gonna go and hit this gen. Yeah. Well, I mean, mains are really not a problem. Here's the unhook. Yep, nice. Down. Up.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna put you right back over here.
Yeah.
All we really need to do is maintain these handful of gens. Get the hit. They're gonna try and go get the unhook. Nope, they got the reset. That gives us the hook. There's the unhook. And up we go. That puts us back in the lead. They ran up to main. We're gonna pop this. We absolutely do not care. They have the worst gen layout known to man. Up. Down. You're going right back over here. Yep, there's the unhook. Up we go. Yeah, these guys are bad. They're gonna try and get this gen. Yep, there we go. We do not care. We just need to keep our gen superiority. And we win. Down we go. Thank you for landing immediately in front of a hook. Goodbye. And away we go. Down. How far away did your friend actually run? He hears it. Goodbye. You can go right back here, they got one of the bad gens. They got a pretty decent gen. Yep, they get the unhook. Now, are they going to reset over there? It seems like they might. And... oh. Nope, can't get too cocky. Up we go. Not inside. Not here, so it's not going to be back here. Meaning... might be to the right. Oh. Well, I mean, that's convenient. Hey, we did it! We did it. GG's, GG's. Yeah, no, these guys were stacked. Fast track Goliath with thyself, Deja. Potential, sprint burst, prove thyself, we'll make it. Adrenaline, sprint burst, resilience, no one left behind. Adrenaline, resilience, Deja, object of obsession. These guys were full on stacked. They were bad. I mean, I'm gonna take another one for the win. I'll take another victory. That means that we are up to 15. We're roughly about 1/3 of the way through this, at least for killers, which is phenomenal. I'm surprised that I've made it this far. At least within 3 days. Let's see. Alright, I say we play Nemesis. Unless anyone else has recommendations. Anything from the crowd? Not immediately hearing anything, we're gonna go with Nemesis. However, before we do any further progress, I'm gonna go and take a real quick break. One last 15, not even 15 here, at most 5, and I'll be right back to it. We will return with, hopefully, Nemesis. If we don't get to immediately play a killer game, we'll return as Survivor. We'll do 2 more rounds of Survivor then Killer. So, Survivor Killer, and then we'll go and probably call that there because that takes about an hour. But we're gonna go and I'm gonna go and hop on a quick break, and I'll be right back. And we're right back. And as stated, we are keeping Nemesis. Gonna go and just throw on Nemesis's abilities here. Which is gonna be Lethal Pursuer, Eruption, and Hysteria. Which is fine. Like, Eruption, Lethal Pursuer are obviously going to be our best ones. Especially because they have a really good combo. And then Hysteria's fine. However, Let's see. Hmm. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go and do this, and then obviously pick up our lovely, lovely little stick. It's the best thing we can do is just grab the stick. However, we're up to 3-minute queue time, so we are going to move on to Survivor. Now, we did not win the last game with Bill. Meaning, we're going to go ahead and just change routes. Another TTV. They are also live. Howdy, howdy. Lovely. It is the best we can offer. As long as you're getting your blood points, I'm never going to be angry. At least during a game with full torts. Again, I remove all morality while I'm doing Adept. I need the wins. You gotta meet the challenge. Yeah. Up. Bingo bongle. Our friend. Have I told you about my best friend? Cool, we're gonna go and try and get main done. No, not main. If we could try and move around main. There are Nia. Alright, they're getting main. Come on! Doesn't want my Adept! Rip. That sucks. Okay, both of them are up there. We are gonna have to break. Okay, well, we know they're not silent. We are gonna have to break the possible 3-gen back there. Yeah, I'm 90% sure they went over to the unhook. We need a pop first. Now on the Leon, let me get you. Hello? Where did that happen? Back there. We want the adept. Yeah, they're back on main. Someone's over there at main. The Wraith has to be. We get the unhook. Alright. I mean, if that's what you want to do. Okay, Okay, we don't have the 3-gen. We did get lucky. Come on. I'm gonna get hit. Yep. They're off me. Stay on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Leon. I'm just gonna go back to this gin. We're gonna need it done eventually. Alright, they're chilling at main. We've only popped one gin. Alright. Yeah, I could have sworn we popped a second gin. Alright. I believe they're still on Nia. Nope, they're on... If Nia's gonna continue healing themselves. I'm gonna go get main. Actually, this one. This one's gonna be a problem, so. Still on Nia. Come on. We can get this, we can go get main. Alright, they might tunnel out the Nia because it'd be a pretty decent advantage for them. They didn't immediately come over here. Yeah, I'm moving up around main. They're gonna go get the unhook. Alright, trade's fine. Nope, we gotta move. They're up there. If this is what you want. We have time. We can afford it. Yeah, they're gonna go after the Nia. Yep, makes sense. They're gonna stay on... Nope, they're on Nia. Okay, okay. That's a problem. Okay, we can make... We got... Nia dies, we're gonna be put way behind. It's an issue. This is gonna have to be our best bet. Nia's dead. Yeah, it's gonna make it much more problematic. They get the hit. Stop this from digressing. Come on. They get the heal. I go down. Ah, that's rough. Okay, can someone just like touch my gen? Touch the generator. Yes, yes, they got it. Okay, the problem is we pop both them over here. We should have a gen back here. Yeah, getting that death is a problem. They get the unhook. Come on. Oh, rip. Ah, that's a death. They're going to pick up here. Okay, yeah, they're going for the kill. Okay, we gotta move. We gotta move. This is We're not winning this, objectively. This is gonna be a hatch game. We're not getting a heal. Yeah. We're not getting a heal. Yep. I'm going down. Oh. Yeah, they broke that door. We're going down. Ah, rip. That's it. That's the game. Yeah. Yeah. God, if they didn't get that kill, we had the game. Thank you for the follow. Everyone played amazing. You played great. There's the Mori. Yeah, thank you for the follow. God, that was a phenomenal game. I noticed. Well, don't forget, there were 2 Leons, but yeah, I wish you luck. That was well played. GG, well played. On all parts. Yeah, they needed to get that kill on the Nia, or else they were not winning it. We were so far in the lead. However, the death on Nia, yeah, that put us behind. That was rough. Only a snowball. Good luck next game. I'll go ahead and just drop the same for you. That was absolutely phenomenal. And again, thank you for the follow. It was so close. That was something. All right. Now we get into our killer game. And so that's another failure on adapting Bill. Hopefully, we can adapt Bill next time, or we can adapt Nemesis now. Double flashlights, double toolboxes. These guys are going to be gin rushing. They're not in a Swift because we watched several of them pop in. However, this is going to be a bit problematic for us. The flashlights are going to be a bit of a counter. All right. Yeah, no, you played phenomenal. So I imagine you got your next game. However, I'm gonna wish you luck nonetheless. It was well played. All right. So again, we have this killer game, and then we go into another survivor and killer game, and we'll go and call that for the night. Let's hope we can adapt Nemesis. Nemesis is a good killer, not an A tier, not a D tier, just a bit of a middling killer there, not one of the super high ones. Let's see if we can try and do well. I mean, we did really well on some of the other, like, lower ranking killers there. I mean, on Ghostface, we played phenomenally. All right, we're gonna go and pause the music once we... I'll go and pause that here, so that way there's no buffer within the audio, but we're gonna go and try and get right on into the game here. All right. We're really in the lead with Killer. Honestly, I think my killer MMR might be lower than I'm thinking, which is fair. It is humbling. Trying to find the right aspect, the right margin for me. So we are up to 111 followers. Absurd. Thank you everyone for the follows. It has been phenomenal streaming. Okay. I'm gonna injure them, but I'm not gonna hook them. Alright, they're probably up here. Yep, we hear the gym. Damn it. It's so precise. Yeah, we're gonna drop. All right. All right. Well, they got Shack, which is one that I'm not ultimately worried about getting. Jack and Main, probably going to be some of the more problematic ones to get. Alright. Yeah, really, we just have to protect these 5. Luckily, we don't have any in some major loops. They are definitely up here in Maine. Get the hit. We're gonna drop. Yeah, we can see they're working on this gen. Cool. Alright, buddy. You watch over this gen for me. We have a really good 3 gen here. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and damage this. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, completely forgot what most of my perks did. And here's it. I don't know what you expected. Nada. No. And... Yep. However, they're now stuck with this. which does give us a very nice setup here. Rip. Come on. Hit. And up we go. And they still haven't broken our fortune. Which is the main thing. We'll go and destroy that. They get the reset. Thought I heard. There's the unhook. Cool. I mean, I really don't care. Damn. Get the hit. We hit the gin. Down. And bring you right back into the circle. They're working on this gin. Come on, we're so close to getting it. Music, we just... And you go right up here. Use it. No gin. And you all have put yourself in one of the worst positions. Yeah. Main's a dead location. Damn it! Did it hit? Use it. We're gonna go back and stop this gin. Goodbye. Was not a pleasure. All right. Ooh. Yeah, we can see the blind. I mean, hey, was a making of your own. So they're either gonna run out of like flashlight or end up dying. Hit it. And then we run back. And we hit the gin. Now we go over here. Get the hit. Hit. I mean, you can stick around if you want. You're not getting the save. Listen, like, they've 3-gened themselves. Not much I can say. Ever, we go back to Sable. Yep, we're just getting it now. And done. Up we go. Here's it. They're gonna go back to the save. Yeah, they're not getting this. Can you use it? Goodbye. They're probably both back here. Nia probably has urban evasion. Yep, they reset. Yeah, they are. Honestly, they can go pop a gin now. Goodbye. Then we go find your sable compatriot. You're going right back over here. There we go. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Now, the thing is, they probably both ran back here to reset. Or Sable's going to sacrifice Nia to get Hatch. That could be the case. There's the unhook. Damn it. All right, yeah, we're gonna trade. Cool, let's do this. And then we slug you and go get the... There we go. And now we go back for the kill. Nope. Goodbye. Right up here. And then we can go for that Mori. Sable, where are you? I'm here for my Mori. There you are. Goodbye. No. Look at my boot. I think they liked it. It's rather stylish. I like to call it menacing. That was a beautiful map for us to get. And we got the immediate adept. There it is. GG's, well played. Absolutely lovely. All right. So that knocks Nemesis out, and we're gonna go ahead and update that. So up next, how about we do... I don't know Oni's movement, and that's what really makes me scared of trying out Oni. However, we can certainly try. I don't really have any good bringings for Oni. And nothing good there. Yep. So, with that being the case here, we're gonna go ahead and just hop right on in. 5-minute queue times. Well, as stated, one more game Survivor, then we get into Killer. We sadly did not make it as Bill. The game went on longer than I expected. It is later than what I was thinking. I also might call it here. I did start streaming much later in air quotes, about 18 minutes after my expected regular streaming time. Actually, we'll go and call that here. I know that is a bit disappointing. However, we made plenty of progress. We've done plenty of great things here. Our new total for our challenge is, we have, checking up there, if you are to see, we have a grand total of 16 out of 42 killers and 5 out of 53 survivors, which does imply that we have been able to adapt 2 more survivors and a total of 4 more killers, which is lovely. We are on the fast track to being about halfway and then being all the way there. We are making so much progress, at least for killers. Survivors going to be a bit more problem-sided there, but we'll focus on that at another point. If anything, all this will be postponed until we can go in, until like the other challenges come out next week on the 28th there. But I'm gonna go and call this here, change it on over to the intermission screen, slap on some music. I thank everyone who has tuned in. I thank everyone for the follows. Specifically, thank you for the 2 people who has followed throughout the stream here. Thank you for Shadow and Empress Elf for the follows. I hope you've all had fun. I hope your stream goes well, Empress. This has been a phenomenal stream. I've had a blast. This has been great. We played plenty of fun games. We've been able to make pretty good progress. Plenty of fun and interesting people have opted into our chats that we've been able to interact with. So, I'm glad for all that. It makes me very happy to stream here. But I'm gonna go and call this here. I hope you all have a lovely day, evening, morning, or night. I hope you all have luck upon your next games. Win as much as you can. Don't take them all too stressful. And I will see you next time I stream, which is going to be Sunday at 1 a.m. Central Standard Time. So catch me there if you can. You could always check my schedule to see what I am doing. I'm probably going to continue on with the challenge then, but I might also be playing another game on that day. Who knows? Follow my schedule, follow me, keep an eye out for that. I'm going to hopefully be posting videos over everything, and beyond all this, I hope you have a lovely, again, I'm going to say it again, hope you all have a lovely day, even morning or night, whatever time it may be for you, and I hope you all have a blast. I'm just sort of repeating myself. But again, I hope I see you all later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.